It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Detroit Lions taking on the New Orleans Saints.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They are led out by an 8-time Pro Bowler in his 16th season out of Cal. It's Aaron Rodgers.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level, went to a junior college, went to Cal, and just blew up there. And then, of course, as a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The ball carrier. The numbers for Zeke from last week. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Down and 2.
And he's got Snead. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
For a Lion.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
7-yard line.
A give to Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. They run with a former Buccaneer. It's Peyton Barber. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The give is to Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. His pass caught with the 4. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Saints take over.
So here come the Saints now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback who played his college ball at Western Kentucky. He was a Hilltopper. It's Mike White.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
4 yards. First down.
Now White. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete.
That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. White. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Touchdown, Detroit! O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brought down at the 26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
White's pass complete to David Llewellyn. A gain of 14. First down, Saints.
On 1st and 10, White. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A gain of 15.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. White. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
New Orleans.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. White on the keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's White. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Here down to the 6-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It's a solid pickup, 8 yards, but work still to do now on 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you...
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 and the 19. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We'll talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and we just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Lions take over.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
30-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Saints 3.
On play action, Rodgers. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Aaron Rodgers sacked. A fumble on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Saints will have the football back.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. And discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 2
yards. And it's third down.
White to throw on third down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think
he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Lions are able to grow their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 6 yards in the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
On the
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. White looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's White. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Fighting him off. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge, and then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. On first down, Rodgers. Incomplete.
Rodgers pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10.
And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go to the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Rodgers again now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Running with Elliott. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. Forced out, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Aaron Rodgers as the first half is winding down, and the Lions just continue to pour it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over first.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. And our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Now White lifts the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards, the final tally. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Lions take advantage of the turnover to put up 6.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The Detroit defense, we get set to watch them go. Forced the fumble last time, up on the scoreboard, things going their way.
Things are rocking easy now, and they feel good about themselves, confident, taking the ball away in the last possession. They're going to try and do it again.
So let me ask you, can you be playing free and that can be good, or it can also become bad, right?
I like the way you put it. You're exactly right. It can work both ways. Sometimes you get too loose and give up big plays and not handle your responsibilities, but oftentimes when you're playing free and easy and locked in, as they are today, you see the end result.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Saints.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. White, and under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little... And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
O.J. Howard.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
And 5 at their 48-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a 1st down. Draw play, Elliott. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Elliott on the carry. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
From the 24, Rodgers caught by Snead over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
1st and 10. At the
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Good.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Elliott on 1st down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Taken down right at
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
9 yards.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Elliott. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and
operating from the gun. Rodgers. And Adams has it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
And it's 3rd down.
White now from the gun on 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside. and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can. We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 31-yard
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, it's White. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Derek Wolfe able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down.
At the 41, a gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, White. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
At their own 26.
Aaron Rodgers, we focus on him for our Players Spotlight. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love?
4 verts.
4 verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big, big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down at the 40.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Dancing to his left. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's good for a Lions.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run with Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
That's
all runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Barber. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 25-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And this offense is running away with this one. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. White looks to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They go to Elliott again. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints' 26. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Going for it all. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jarvis Landry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
Set to kick off.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, New Orleans.
Now White with a 1st down throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's White on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. How quickly the fortunes can turn.
And somewhere, there's a former commissioner smiling down and looking because parity was something he was looking for in this league, and it plays itself out year after year. Last to first is not something that's uncommon in the NFL.
Yeah, a season ago, they didn't have one performance like this, but they put it all together in this ballgame. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd down, Elliott.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That good for 19 and a 1st down. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
He was tackled at the 46.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Over the middle, complete. It's Wood. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.